There we go. I forgot that. There we go. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Click. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? I'm hoping that I can finally finish this intervallo, so I won't have to go to a wedding, a Final Fantasy wedding this time. Hopefully. That's why I got interrupted. Couldn't finish it last week. But today we're back. And I hope the event hasn't ended. That'd be unfortunate because I want the rewards. Because that's the most important part, really. I have heard that Honglu's pretty cool. The Honglu one is pretty cool, though. Well, that's a shame. I could get that. I could get Gregor. Why can I? That was weird. It wasn't letting me click on it. Could get Gregor, but I don't really care about Hohenheim Gregor. Might try and get it once the season's closer to the end of the season, but as of right now, I really don't care that much. Okay, I still got like 2 weeks left on the event. Probably won't even need to do much grinding to get the stuff either, which is nice. Because I've already got a lot of this stuff. That was the new music. Heathcliff seemed eager to, as Hohenheim has suggested, express his free spirit to the best of his capabilities. Right, you there. Get in line. Single file, lads. Let's make this easy for all of us.
그런데 히스클리프 씨도 저희랑 같이 검사를 받는 거 아닌가요?
But aren't you also participating in the test with the rest of us, Heathcliff?
그건 맞지만.
Yeah. But I'm the assistant.
언제부터 안경을 쓰고 계셨던 거예요?
Beautiful. Since when do you wear glasses?
연구자의 기본 소양 중 하나라네.
Glasses are basic apparatuses of all researchers. I have glasses. I don't wear them when I go to class. So I guess that makes me a researcher too. Look, slightly pushing up on the glasses helps to put an air of a studious, learned individual. Like so.
오늘 점심은 무엇을
Yeah.
먹는 게 좋을까 하며 안경테를 만지면 조금 더 고차원적인 고민을 하는 걸로 보이는 것과 같은 이치죠.
Just like how slowly pushing up the frames of my glasses while wondering what to have for lunch makes it seem as though I am contemplating on the more profound aspects of life.
야, 서로 피곤한 일 만들고 싶지 않으면 담배 불 꺼라.
Oi, let's not make this any harder than it's got to be, lass. Snuff out that cig in your mouth. Come on, Heathcliff. Use the other word for cigarette. I can't say that word. Been a while since I heard a pig squeal.
아이, 좀 끄라면 꺼.
But Ivy, can't you just do as I say for once? Huh. He's actually pretty effective.
이제야 간신히 테스트를 실시할 수 있겠군.
Seems like we are now ready to conduct the tests, finally.
이번 테스트의 핵심은
The primary purpose of this test
입사 전의 신체 능력과 지금이 얼마나 차이점을 띠느냐입니다.
is to sense on a physical level how your current abilities scale compared to yourselves before your hiring. I see. So they're trying to see how much they've progressed since before they joined the company? I had a feeling this would happen, but the mere mention of the words progression caused rather a loud ruckus among the sinners.
저는 말입니다, 관리자님. 성장이라는 단어를 언제나 몸에 지닌 채 살고 있다 자부할 수 있습니다.
Right. Sure. If I were to speak for myself, executive manager, I can confidently say that the thought of progressing as a person in all aspects of my life is ingrained into my very being.
그리하여 지금은 기존보다 더 매섭고 날카롭게 상대에게 지적의 회초리질을 휘두를 수 있게 되었죠.
Uh-huh. Thus, as the fruit of those efforts, I've grown to be much more precise and scathing in my critique of others' mistakes. Is that progress, though? I don't know, Dante.
나는 조금 더 생각의 자리를 양보하는 법을 배우게 된 것 같소.
Perhaps I have learned to let certain thoughts rest in favor of others.
이를테면 예전엔 조금 더 많은 것에
Ah, look how happy his smile is.
잠식만 될 뿐이었지만
Yeah. I once allowed myself to be trapped in overlong ruminations on worries of all matters, idly abiding as I was consumed by my very thoughts.
이젠 조금 더 받아들이면서 살아가고 있어.
Now I have come to accept certain things as they are. Ooh.
그리하여 가끔은 조금 더 편할 대로 생각하게 되어 버렸지.
And I've come to sometimes allow my mind to become bereft of rigorous reason. There you go.
흘러가는 대로 좋지 않은가?
Floating gently as though on a rolling stream. Is that not quite pleasant? He's smiling. I turn up that or something. Okay. I guess that is progression of sorts.
저는 예전보다 편식은 하지 않게 되었어요.
I'm pretty sure I'm less of a picky eater than I used to be. Good job, Sinclair.
악력도 많이 는 것 같고.
Meow. 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 Why are you meowing so loudly? What's going on? What's happening? Meow. Yeah? Eh? What is going on? Eh? Why am I being meowed at like this? What did I do? Well, what I do? What's going on? Okay, there we go. My wavelength crashed there. Sorry about that. Meow. Huh? What, why are you angry? Meow. My grip strength is much stronger too.
여기
Ooh.
보세요. 손바닥에 굳은 살도 좀 잡힌 것 같아요.
Look, I think I'm getting calluses on my palms.
뭐 구태여 그렇게 증명하려고 하지 않아도
Well, you don't really have to try and prove it to us.
저희가 상대하고 있는 적들이 점점 강해지고 있는 건 틀림없는 사실이니까요.
These enemies we've been fighting be getting stronger too. That's an undeniable fact. Truth.
저희의 1년은 남들의 1년과는
We did experience a pretty spectacular year, you know.
잔혹하지만 동시에 뜻깊은 1년이었어.
Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow. Okay. A brutal year, yet so potent with significance. True. I guess growth really does come with time, huh?
그러게요. 조금 더 서로에게 끈끈해진 것도 그렇고 말이죠.
Right? I feel like the bonds between us got a lot deeper. All grown closer, you know, like glue. I love you too.
너희네 그거
Like glue, huh?
아, 따스한 이야기와 함께 뭔가 오해가 불거지는 것 같아 끼어들겠네.
A certain misunderstanding seems to be brewing in tandem with this uplifting exchange of heart to hearts. Allow me to step in and nip it in the bud.
더 말하자면
Where is Dawn? I mean, she's here somewhere. I just don't think she's talking. Let me give it to you straight.
자네들은 입사와 동시에 모든 능력치가 하향되었다네.
All of your abilities were diminished the moment you were hired by this company. Equally defanged and depowered, if you will.
하양
쉽게 풀어서
Equally
이야기하자면
defanged?
모두가 여기 있는 그래 11번 수감자와 엇비슷해졌었다는 거지.
In other words, all of your abilities have been brought down to the... yes. To the same general level as our 11th sinner here.
그 비유의 주체가 왜 하필 저희?
Why am I your point of reference?
아, 자네가 방금 말한 끈끈이 혹시 이런 걸 의미했다면 나쁘지 않은 단어 선택이었던 것 같군.
Ah, this is what you meant earlier by growing closer like glue. And I suppose it's quite the apt choice of words.
야, 뱉음을 취소해.
Oi, take that back.
취소.
I take it back.
라고 하기엔
Not?
클리프 씨도 결국
So you're not really that much stronger than I am, huh?
같은 수준이라는 거네요.
와, 방금 우리 싱크의 겁대가리가 부서지는 소리가 들린 것 같은데?
Wow, Sink, is that the sound of your sense of self-preservation shattering into the ether? That's it, you bloody... I wonder what word Heathcliff was going to say there.
잠깐 이유 좀 물어봐야겠어요.
Excuse me, I didn't know exactly why that happened.
하향 평준화가 된 이유는 황금가지 때문인가요?
No, I think it was Dante's
씨와 계약할 때
chains.
이어주던 그
Hello. How's it going? How's it going? Do we all get depowered because of the golden bow? Wait, does this have anything to do with the chains that appeared when we first entered into a contract with Dante? Yes. Yes, it does.
힘중 하나는 이어주는 힘이네.
Indeed, one of the golden bow powers of a golden bow is connection.
평등하게, 균등하게.
Hope you're doing well. You are now all fairly, evenly, and equally
고만고만하게.
mediocre. Hohenheim's comment and the subsequent stare seemed a bit targeted. Why are you gonna do Sinclair like that?
로보토미 코퍼레이션에서 활용했던 클리포트 억지력과 비슷한 계열이라고도 보고 있지.
Think of it as something akin to the Clyphot deterrence employed by Lobotomy Corporation.
밝혀지게 되어 다행이군. 그래서 이 오티스가 입사와 동시에 이따위로 나약해진 것이었지.
So the truth is finally revealed. This is why I, Otis, grew so pathetically weak the moment I joined this company.
알고 있었다는 것인가?
There she is. There she is. Luna, you happy? You happy? There she is. I don't know if you're still here. But yeah. There she is. What do you think about that, huh? Continue on now, I suppose. Art thou implying that thou hast always known?
그래. 본래 같았다면 나는 수초 안에 너희 전원을 전투 불능으로 만들 수 있었으니.
Of course. Had I been in my prime, I could have wiped the floor with you miserable doormats in a matter of seconds.
우리를 왜 전투 불능으로 만드는 건데요?
You wipe floors with doormats?
나 참 증명을 못한다고 그렇게 아무 말이나 뱉으면 곤란하지.
Man, we're so prone to saying whatever once the burden of proof is gone, huh?
휘두를 때마다 사람이 얼어죽이던 팔이 입사 왜 잠잠해졌나 했더니 마음의 문제가 아니었던 거구만.
Yes, that's why my murderous arm's been quiet ever since they hired me. Didn't really have anything to do with my heart after all. Well, not quite as we'd hoped, but you know, Gregor.
지금 떠들어봤자 다 무슨 소용이야. 결국은 저 녀석이랑 똑같아졌다는 거잖아.
Oi, what's the use of all this chatter? What matters is we've all been brought down to the level of this lad. The lad?
굳은 살도
But I got calluses on my palms.
그럼에도 황금가지의 힘 덕분에 긍정적이었던 일이 분명 있을
Yet,
것이야.
not all the Golden Bow's effects must have been of detriment to us. Yiseng started, carefully attempting to navigate through a conversation that appeared to be turning into a tinderbox.
포수에서 창백한 고래를 물리칠 수 있었던 것 또한 그곳의 심장에 황금가지가 박혀있던 덕택이 아니었겠어.
I see Dawn.
Yes, Don was there.
Yippee!
Yippee!
We love Dawn.
Was it not the advantages granted to us by the Golden Bow impaled in the pallid whale of the Great Lake, by which we triumphed? Then you might like this. You might like part of this intervalo.
뭐야? 그런 거였어?
I'm looking
Talking
for it.
to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Oh.
There's part of this intervalo you might like then.
Oh.
Wow, really?
맞습니다. 그 창백한 고래가 본래의 힘을 가지고 있었다면 저희는 지금까지도 고래의 뱃속에서 사투를 벌이고 있었을지도 모르는 일이죠.
Correct. Had the pallid whale been at its full strength, it is highly likely that we may still have been trapped inside its stomach, struggling to survive.
또한 완전히 평등하고 동일한 하향이라고도 볼 수는 없습니다.
Also, it can be said that the diminishing effect was not applied in equal measure across all affected subjects.
하긴 싱클이랑 똑같은 수준이었다면 꿀밤 한 방에 히스를 조용하게 할 수도 없는 거잖아. 그거 진짜 편한데.
That makes sense, I guess. I never could have knocked out Heath with one punch if it was only as strong as Sink. It's a real handy trick, you know.
말을 계속 이어가자면 몇몇 특성들은 황금가지의 힘으로도 억눌러지지 않기도 합니다.
Additionally, certain individual quirks cannot be suppressed by the Golden Bow.
즉, 각자의 개성이라고 여겨지는 특성에서 말이죠.
Certain quirks that may one consider to be an individual's idiosyncrasies.
아, 그래서 T사 공장에서 범블씨에게 류슈님이 보여주신 검 실력이 그렇게 굉장했던 거군요.
Oh, so that explains Ryoshu's impressive blade work with Mr. Bumble back at the T-Corp factory.
긴 말은 하지 않겠어.
Hey, won't waste my breath boasting. You never do anyway. Okay, Dante.
입사한 이후에 자네들이 강해졌다면 그 평균치도 일정량 올랐을 걸세. 그 정도를 측정하는 것이 이번 테스트의 목적 중 하나지.
Well, if your strength have indeed progressed since the onboarding, the average must have risen as well. One of the purposes of these tests is to measure that very difference.
테스트는 어떤 걸로 진행할 예정이죠?
You want to know one other thing that the Golden Bows can't suppress?
대부분의 건강 상태를 파악할 수 있다는
That Don Quixote still needs to drink blood. Yeah.
Have you seen that snake that hates Markiplier for no reason at all?
I have seen this snake that hates Markiplier. And you're
A
like the
snake
you're like the inverse version of that.
Huh?
You're like the inverse version of that.
What is that supposed to mean? Actually, talking about what this is supposed to mean. Take out that fucking snake.
Speaking of which,
A snake goes down
uh-huh.
right now.
And you're wondering what I meant by the inverse of that.
I still don't understand what you mean.
It's that.
It's what? That I have your cuddling with me instead of with you?
Oh, I see how it is. That's why.
I literally have him in my arms right now. He cuddling with me.
True.
He has big old eyes. They're so cute.
Quit staring at me with them big old eyes.
Big old eyes.
So what exactly goes into these tests? I know there's a district that uses a machine that can analyze most aspects of the subject, the quick scan. So is it going to be something like that? What district are you talking about, Ishmael?
빌리지 않고도 능력치를 파악할 방법은 수십 수백 가지가 있다네.
Let me know if you want to voice anyone.
자네들에게 딱 맞는 방법이
I am in bed.
Fair enough. There are dozens, if not hundreds, of ways to determine one's abilities without the assistance of machinery. In fact, I know of a perfectly appropriate methodology for this group. Perfectly appropriate methodology?
바쁜
Right.
와중에도 특별히 시간을 짜내서 LCB 수감자 맞춤형으로 고안을 해두었지.
We spent some time out of our busy schedules to tailor each test for each center of the LCB.
많은 고생이 있었죠.
That was pretty tough, I'll have you guys know.
수감자 맞춤형. 그렇게 썩 듣기 좋은 소리처럼 안 들리는 거.
Tailored tests for each center, huh? I really don't really like the sound of that, if you ask me.
우리는
We
그리고 뒤틀림을 활용할 것이.
we utilize the Picatula and the distortion phenomenon.
뭐야? 뭐 대단한 걸 말하려나 했더니 좀 김새는데?
Huh. That doesn't sound much like some super innovative method you're building up to. What a letdown.
그러게요. 좀 더 획기적인 방법을 고안해낼 줄 알았거든요.
Right? Honestly, for all their talk, I thought they'd come up with something more impressive than that.
조수.
Assistant.
야, 다들 시끄러. 잠만 메고 들어가.
Alright, that's enough chatter. Now get in there. So why does Lily like Heathcliff so much?
Why does Lily like Heathcliff?
Didn't you say she liked him?
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
you're asking why she likes him?
Yeah.
But Lily saw the child version of him, and he thought he was really cute. Yeah, she thought he was really That's it. That's all of it, really.
Oh, sweet. I'm doing with the facades. So it's gonna look like the actual just regular LCB guys in there. Nice. I love the facade system. Even if it's a bit jank a lot of the time.
첫 번째 순서는
Let's see. First on the blocks. Heathcliff had already begun flipping through the papers in his hands. What an unfamiliar sight.
너, 그럼.
Right, are you there? Inside now. Heathcliff, the assistant, pointed toward Honglu and Sinclair.
잘 들리나?
Swear
Hello.
to God, if
1, 2,
Heathcliff
testing. Am I
hits
coming through?
Sinclair, I'm gonna kill him.
He was going to hit Sinclair earlier, but he didn't.
Good.
자네들도 알다시피 최종은 뒤틀림조차 되지 못한 게 제일.
As you must be aware by now, the Picatula are entities that have failed to even distort.
이번에도 죄종들과 싸워야 할 것 같네요.
It seems like we'll be fighting the Picatula again.
아까부터 마음에 걸렸던 건데요.
Alright, I have a question. There's something that's been nagging at me the whole time since I arrived.
이유 없이 사람을 죽이는 것과 비슷한
Aren't these tests basically just us killing people for no reason? Well, you see, Sinclair, once they become Picatula, they're not really people anymore. They're already the person is already dead, pretty much. So you don't need to worry about it.
건 누군가에게 피해를 주고 있지 않다는 말인데.
And the person's already dead. They're all safely contained, which means they don't pose any danger to anyone.
쟤는 왜 갑자기 감성이 풍부해졌어? 야, 지금까지 저런 것들 개수도 기억 안 날 만큼 실컷 죽였잖아.
Why is he being such a bleeding heart all of a sudden? Willie, we've been slaughtering countless scores of these sods. So what's the hold up now?
하지만 그때는 피치 못한 임무 상황이었고요. 그리고
Yeah, but we didn't have any choice back then because we were on a mission and what?
Why the accent?
Because Heathcliff is British.
He is? Ew.
Yeah.
More the reason why I should hate him.
Did you not know that?
No.
Yeah, he's
I
British.
play the game on mute because I get overwhelmed.
I mean, he doesn't have an English. He doesn't. It's. What?
Is it the way he talks? I mean, like his dialogue?
Yes.
I did not recognize or realize that at all.
Well, also the book he's based on, Wuthering Heights, is a British novel. It's a British novel. Yeah, all the sinners are different nationalities.
Great. Good to know.
Or at least that they're based on anyway. Yeah, but we didn't
Well,
have
I
any
have more
choice
reason
back
to hate him
then.
now.
We were on a mission and
살기 위해 살생하는 것과 살생만을 목적으로 해야 하는 것은 다르다고 생각하시는 건가요?
do you believe that taking a life to live is unlike taking a life for the sake of it? I do. Maybe I wonder if we'll ever get anyone from 1001 Arabian Nights. That could be cool. What do you think about that? Possibility of that?
The possibility of what exactly?
A character showing up that's from 1001 Arabian Nights.
Why do I feel like it's gonna be a very messed up character, like every other character in this series?
I mean, that's true. Yeah, there's not a lot of characters that aren't messed up. So,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know how Korean people see quote unquote Arab people, so I can't tell if it's gonna be good or if it's gonna be just racist.
I don't know. I think they've been pretty good about stuff like that so far.
Let's hope. Let's just
Yep.
hope.
Let's hope. Let's see. Right, I need to look for that. Ooh, the next intervallo teaser trailer came out. Might have to. Maybe I should watch that on stream. Would be tempting.
Who's stopping you?
No one's stopping me.
Exactly.
What was I looking for? Looking for something to send you.
Flowers? It'd be nice.
Will need to do that soon. Looking to do that soon.
Don't have to.
Probably should. I should though.
You should. You don't have to.
But I should, which means I have to.
You. Oh my god.
What? It's true.
I'm getting my new Fugi. Wait.
Ooh, new Fugi.
Yeah, I'm changing my Fugi so you can have something on your neck.
What does that mean?
You see.
Okay. I was looking for the
There we go. Well done.
yay. I'll need to move the Fugi around though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks about right.
You know, you could just like go to VTuber Studio. I could send you the thingy. You could go to VTuber Studio.
Anyway, I found what
Just
I did find what I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. It's from Don's birthday last month.
I saw this. I thought it was really cute.
She's so pretty.
She is. She's such a pretty girl.
Yeah. Even if she's hundreds of years old and will kill you. Would kill me.
Don't talk.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that part.
이해하지.
No one needs to
인간의
know.
기억력이라는 건 본래 유한하도록 만들어진 것 같으니 극소수를 제외하면 바로 어제의 일도 쉽사리 망각하고 난다네.
I understand. It seems that human memory is, after all, made to be finite, save for a few exceptional individuals. People are prone to misplacing memories even from yesterday.
단테, 자네가 지금 이끌고 있는
This
건
exceptional individuals, are you perhaps referring to Sheldon Cooper? From The Big Bang Theory? Because I'm pretty sure he has an eidetic memory.
There you go. I sent
Right.
it to you.
Bazinga. So, who are they, Dante? Who do you believe they are, this group you lead?
소통에 오류가 있을 테니 보기를
The
주도록
fucking
하지.
snake I hate.
1번 가족, 2번
Which one do you think they are at this point, Luna? Given
don't
the
know.
expected communication difficulty between us, allow me to make this a multiple choice question. 1. Family. 2. Friends. 3. Colleagues.
Colleagues?
I guess they're closest to colleagues?
3번 동료라고 하시네요.
But aren't their colleagues their friends?
Some of them perhaps, some of them maybe not. Dante says 3. Colleagues. Honglu is practically squished against the containment unit window, holding up three of his fingers. He must have heard us talking.
틀렸네. 보기에 없는 정답 찾기 문제였거든.
And then hopefully some of them are lovers, because I ship it. Especially Don Quixote and Sinclair. I want it to happen. Please, Kim Ji-hoon,
No.
make it happen.
No, Sancho and Sinclair. That's cuter.
True, true actually. Although at this point in the story, they are the same person. So.
Shush. Not gonna talk about that.
Why not? Also, I think Goose is at a convention, so he's probably not listening.
Goose is what?
Goose is at a convention, so he's probably not going to pop in.
Ah, okay. Great. Good to know. Oh, I
Also,
sent
why?
you
Also,
a-
why are we talking about them being the same person? I did see what you sent me. Yes.
Yeah, I sent it to you because it looks weird with the Fugi.
I mean, it doesn't look that weird.
It does. I
Yeah.
look off your
Oh, hey,
shoulder.
Parker. Yeah, sure. I can do balloons tomorrow. Sure, I should be able to do balloons tomorrow.
Balloons.
Yeah.
Balloons.
And thank you for the first.
Yippee.
But why aren't we talking about them being the same person?
I don't know. You're the one who brought it up.
No, I said they're the same person, and you told me to shush.
You said you shipped Don Quixote and Sinclair, and I said
Yeah.
no. I'd ship Sancho and Sinclair
Yeah, but
because I think they're cuter.
but they're the same person.
Me and Mochi are the same person.
No,
Exactly.
but what that end? What? Okay, I guess the snake's back.
The fucking snake that I hate.
I mean, they're not. You and Mochi aren't the same person, but how do I put this? After Canto 7, Dawn got all her memories back. So they're not. They are actually the same person. Sancho just puts on an act to
be done.
yes.
Mochi literally does the same thing.
She puts in I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say to that.
It's mostly like when we're in public and stuff. I leave now.
You leave now?
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good rest of your team. Well, thank you for showing up, Parker. I appreciate it.
Bye bye. Take care.
Incorrect. It's none of the above.
정답은 그 무엇에도 해당 사항이 되지 않는 수감된
Prisoners. Okay, Hohenheim. Jeez. The truth is, they are sinners. Not family, not friends, not colleagues. Prisoners.
그런 건 알고 있어요.
I know.
단순히 알고 있는 것과
But the
받아들이는
knowledge of
것과의
something and the
문제는
acceptance of it must be distinguished.
먹고 살만해지고 여유가 생겨지는 순간 사람은 자신의 정확한 위치를 잊어버리게 되다.
I learned that people are prone to forgetting their places when things get easy. When life becomes comfortable enough to consider the luxury of timely meals to be a certainty. Thus, I find these reminders to be quite useful.
림버스 컴퍼니에 수감된 자들은 사슬과 족쇄에 여전히 묶여 있지. 그러니 자연히 거부권도 없고.
These sinners bound to Limbus Company are still fettered by their chains and shackles. Naturally, they have no access to such a thing as the right to refuse.
아니면 이렇게 생각하는 게 더 나을지도 모르겠군. 이 또한
Or it would be easier for you to accept that fact if I were to suggest that you consider this but a mere extension of your responsibilities. I know they're sinners, but you can't talk to them like...
통역해주지 않아도 괜찮네. 분위기를 보니 대충 알 것 같군.
Translations are unnecessary. I think I get the picture of what was said, given the atmosphere of this room.
한테 자네도 어떠한 조건 없이 이곳과 계약을 맺은 건 아니지 않은가?
Dante, when you agreed to the contract, you must have made a deal of sorts. To gain something to your benefit, am I correct?
자네의 기억.
My eyes are actually hurting from your model. It's way too bright.
It's too bright?
It is way too bright.
I think it's that bright.
It's very bright.
Okay.
I think it's mostly just the red that's really...
It should be over in a few. It'll be over in a few minutes. Your memories, your head, and your
찾고 싶은 게
past.
많을 거야. 그래서 이 관리자 직책을 감내하는 것이기도 하겠지.
There must be so much that you would like to know, and perhaps your desire to get them back is what stops you from simply quitting.
결론적으로 여기 있는 자들 그 누구에게도 투덜거리거나 거부 의사를 내비칠 권리를 가진
What I mean to say with this little demonstration is that no one in this room has any right to grumble or refuse. Faust, is he usually...
네, 원래 저렇습니다.
Yes, this is his usual demeanor.
저기 제가 할 말은 아니긴 하지만 주위에
Hello, I know I'm not the one to talk, but you don't exactly have a lot of friends, do you?
우등한 사람일수록 주위에 적이 많이 생기기 마련이라네. 이제 테스트를 시작해볼까? 밀려있는 게 한두 개가 아니군.
Those who rise above their peers tend to attract a certain degree of hostility from others.
전투가 진행되는 동안 다른 수감자들은 이 유리로 죄종에 대한 프레젠테이션을 지켜보는
Now, shall we begin? We are severely behind schedule. While the combatants do what they do, please pay attention to the following presentation about the Picatula projected onto this glass panel.
대부분의 평균 지식 수준에 맞게 준비하였으니 이 발표가 지루하거나 어렵다고 느끼는 자들은 본인의 수준이 평균 이하라고 생각하면 될 걸세.
This lecture has been prepared with the assumption that its students have an average level of knowledge. If you consider this presentation to be boring or too difficult to understand, then you may consider your knowledge level to be below average.
전혀 안 어려운데? 다 이해되는데?
I'm right, Heathcliff. Well, this material seems quite elementary to me. Not sure what's so difficult about this.
아직 시작도 안 했어요.
Yeah, save that for when the lecture actually starts.
알다시피 죄종은 7가지 종류로 나눌 수 있고 자네들이 지금까지 관측한 건 3단계까지였을 거야. 아직까지는.
As you must already know, there are 7 categories of Picatula. As far as I'm aware, the highest stage of Picatula you observed was in stage 3, so far at least.
왜 아직까지는이라는 말이 들릴 듯 말 듯 조그맣게 덧붙여진 것인가?
Wherefore didst thou utter a little muttering of, so far at least, at the end of thy words, good sir?
나쁘지 않은 지적이었어. 우리 같은 연구자들은 모든 것에 제한을 두지 않는 버릇이 있다네.
Do you like the voice I'm giving, Don? Or do you want me to go with a different voice?
Silly.
Sharp. Well, it's simple. We researchers have a habit of avoiding absolutes in all things. Never say never, so they say.
요컨대 관측만 아직 안 되었을 뿐이지.
She literally gives off Haru Ura.
Hmm.
Am I wrong?
You are not.
The short hair, big ol' eyes, the personality.
Then
literally
what?
the
Then
same.
what? Then what? Uma is Sancho? You think?
That's a toughie. Baby,
Hmm?
just take the picture I sent you and put it as a toggle. I'm trying to think of what Uma would be Sancho. Let me go look for their names because I don't remember all their names.
There are a lot of names.
They have really silly names too.
Huh.
Some of the Umas have
Interesting.
silly names.
Yes. What about Durandal? It's Roland's sword.
If
Ronald
was
Ronald
an
actually
Uma.
Ronald he actually has 2 Uma named after him, or named related to him.
Really?
Durandal and Furioso.
Oh.
How do I add items?
You don't know how?
It's been a while.
I found
No,
out the
why else
Uma.
have I
I just
had
need to
items?
look up their name.
Show Steam Workshop. The background.
Actually, no, that's the wrong one.
Steam Workshop. I don't need Steam Workshop.
He'd be Rice Shower.
Who'd be Rice Shower?
Sinclair.
Sinclair. Yeah. Definitely Sinclair.
Sinclair's such a Rice Shower.
Definitely.
Obviously, our baby girl, Don Quixote, is Haru. Same haircut, same energy, same big ol' eyes.
I don't think we have the same haircut.
They both have short hair.
It's not the same haircut. A lot of different, a lot of different hairstyles with short that are short.
Okay, but they both have short hair.
I can just drag and drop it in. It's that easy.
Yeah? And then you have it like, connect to your shoulder. So it moves around when you move around. I think not Sinclair, sorry. Sancho would be McQueen.
I can see that. Oh, you are here. I thought you were at a convention.
Goose.
Well, I can hear now.
Okay. I guess we should stop this conversation then, Luna.
What? Oh, fuck! Sorry, did I fuck you?
No, we were just talking about spoilers because I thought you were at a convention.
I'm from the convention. You don't just sleep at the convention.
I don't know how late you're staying at I don't know how late you're staying at the convention.
Sam, what do you mean of spoilers? We were talking which Uma will represent who.
No, that's spoilers. It is spoilers though. Oh, I will do. I will do.
Talk about In Violence You Lament.
Give me a sec. I'm going to DM you, Luna.
Well, obviously Gregor is going to be Sunshiner, Rain Shower, yeah, Rain Shower. Also, you know the song In Hell, We Live Lament? You know the theme when you launch the game?
I do know the theme, yes.
Yes, that's made by Mythenroid and Melee.
Yes.
out of all the video game music that Myth and Royd has done so far, In Hell We Live Lament is her favorite. And she loves working with Project Moon.
I unmuted you.
Yay.
I'll intrude on your stream.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, you're still here.
You may kiss your girlfriend now.
Mwah. I guess you're here twice. Okay, so I guess he might be listening.
Oh no. Goose, go away.
He's gone now, but
No, I meant from the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Like, mute the stream.
Let's still not bring that up.
Okay, I won't. You can remove my Fugi. It's just like move it aside.
The Fugi, you're just gonna have to change the Fugi.
I'll just remove it. Wait a second.
Anyway, it was so you wouldn't accidentally say it while I was typing the message.
I'm not that stupid.
Well, you didn't know what I was talking about, so it wouldn't have been your fault.
Listen, if somebody sends me a DM, I don't say it out loud.
No, I'm not. No, I mean not like that. Not that. I mean like. You would not that you would read the DM, but that you just like say the spoiler, wondering what I was talking about.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I would though.
I know you would. That's why I muted you. That's why I muted you. But yes, Don definitely Haru. Other one, I'd say McQueen fits.
Yes. Okay, it's either McQueen or the other girl. God, I keep forgetting her name.
You're gonna have. What's she look like?
Her name is Groove something.
Air Groove?
No, not Air Groove.
A different groove?
I'll send you a picture.
Is it not Air Groove? Admire Groove?
Wait. No, never mind. It's not that one. Wait, it's this one. I don't remember her name.
Where are you sending it?
In DMs, give me send you a second.
Okay.
Cause they're both cocky.
That's Air Groove.
That is?
Yeah.
God, I don't remember my Uma's names.
Yeah, that's Air Groove.
I see.
Let's see who's next. Ryoshu? Oh no, no. Oh wait, see let's start from center number 1. Who's Yisang?
God, I don't remember how that guy looks like.
Well, I'll just keep reading while you're thinking about that.
Oh wait. I remember you saying. He would be. I'll send you a picture.
So you're not ruling out the possibility they may be running into Pikachu beyond stage 3, huh?
그러한 방향성의 확정 또한 제한을 두지 않는 편이지.
Indeed, we prefer not to put down such arbitrary limitations. You know, we should probably continue this discussion during the fight, so I don't have to, so it doesn't get away with the reading.
Mhm.
You know what? Yeah. Anyway, the first type of many Picatula to be covered today is Picatula Irae, Red Picatulum of Wrath.
불이라는 건 한번 타기 시작하면
The nature of fire is to burn and burn until there's nothing left to be burned. I see, they're quite literally burning with rage. Now that I think back on it, didn't you express something like that before, Sinclair? I remember you screaming so fiercely that you could hardly control your own body.
반면에 홍무 씨는
Gotta
화를
turn up the
내시는 걸
voices.
한 번도 본 적이 없는 것 같네요.
On the other hand, I don't think I've ever seen you get angry or upset, Honglu.
아,
Thanks.
의미가 없다는 걸 알게 되면 불이 지펴질 일도 없거든요.
Because the realization of meaninglessness extinguishes the reason for the spark to start a fire.
그런 거군요.
Oh, I see now.
히스클리프 씨나 오티스 씨가 아무리 저를 모질게 구박해도
No matter how much Heathcliff or Miss Otis bully me,
거기에 분노를
expressing my anger that is meaningless at the end of the day. Okay, I did enjoy it a little when I had to accidentally step on Heathcliff's toes, but... What? What exactly is the takeaway supposed to be here?
네, 바로 그런 거랍니다.
Yes, that is exactly how it is. So you think he's like Manhattan Cafe? I think that's who that is. In Faust? In Faust is, Fugi's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
해보겠습니다.
Faust, I feel like that's definitely Agnes Tachyon.
No, wait.
No?
Wait.
I feel like Agnes might be a little bit too crazy.
No.
For Faust.
No, it's the stupid horse. Faust
What do you mean
would
the
be
stupid horse? What do you mean the stupid horse? Just because she's stupid, Faust?
Yeah.
Well, so who's the stupid horse?
You don't know the stupid horse.
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific than that.
Stupid horse.
Why is she the stupid? Why is she my show Dodo?
해보기는 할게요.
Because
안 되면 어쩔 수
because she keeps
Dodo.
tripping and falling over air.
재밌는 순간이에요.
When is my show Dodo?
늘 새롭다니까요.
Why Faust though? Why do you think she's Faust?
해보기는 할게요.
Faust is her.
She's stupid, and they're both stupid, and I think they both have the same stupid ass personality, which is cute.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see that. We've already discussed Dawn. The next is Ryoshu. Who's Ryoshu?
God, I need a picture. Who's Ryoshu? I don't remember.
The Japanese lady with the sword.
Oh. Oh, okay. That would be... Continue until I find her.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요. 재밌는 순간이에요.
Maybe I should have taken Haisho Sinclair for this one.
She would be Agnes Tachyon.
Why would she be Agnes Tachyon? You think?
Because I feel like they have the same personality, but Agnes is just crazy. Crazy scientist.
제가 무슨 실수라도 했나요?
Or she could be... Where is it? Where's the girl? God, I forgot where it is.
해보겠습니다.
Yeah, why is I guess I can kind of see because they're crazy, but
I mean, come on. One of them would literally treat you like a guinea pig, and the other one would chop your head off.
fair.
Anyways, she would be one of these two, if not Agnes Tachyon.
I don't know who the first one is. Who's the first one?
I don't remember her name.
So her and then Super Creek.
Super Creek. Is it Super Creek though? No, never mind. Never mind then. Not Super Creek. No.
The
only thing she shares with Super Creek is that they have big boobs. Be honest.
What?
The only thing she would share with Super Creek would be that they both have big boobs.
I don't know about that.
That's it. I'm talking about the actual horse. I'm talking about the horse girl.
또 한 줄.
Like I said, between with Ryoshu and Ryoshu and Super Creek, you mean? Or
세월이 지나면 홍호는 그제야 알게
Ryoshu does not have all that.
이 홍로가
Gonna be honest with you.
무엇을 바꾸었는지를.
She does.
She does not have all that.
I mean, fan art wise.
Fan art wise doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. You know what the fan artists do.
True. That's why I turned you into. You heard nothing.
Right.
Nothing. I said nothing.
입장을 알리는 음악 소리가 들려.
다음은
Sam?
너희 셋
Yes.
들어가.
지금 고래기.
I'm thinking about what that word could have been. I'm guessing he was femboy.
No, it was not femboy.
It was not? No, that was my only guess.
Oh. Well, you got the fem part right.
What, you made a gender bent version?
Yeah.
Nice.
All thanks to the person who's making your VTuber model.
Okay, anyway, okay, well, I'm gonna get back to reading so we can continue our Uma discussion.
Okay. So who's next?
Merceau would be next, but I already know who Merceau would be.
Who?
Mihoyo Bourbon. Definitely.
I see it.
Definitely Bourbon.
I see it.
Mihono, definitely Mihono. Definitely
Heathcliff
Bourbon.
would be dead. We don't like Heathcliff. He's ugly. We hate him.
I don't know who Heathcliff would be.
He would be dead. That's what he would be.
Okay. Next up, you three. Let's get in there. Your voice will do, bud. You can hear you just fine without you shouting at the top of your lungs. Let's see, next is Hong Lu.
Hong Lu.
Wait, no, Hong Lu was before Heathcliff. Yeah? Yeah. Hong Lu was before Heathcliff, my bad.
Hong Lu is the big guy. Right?
Hong Lu is the pretty boy.
Oh.
Is the pretty boy with the guando.
Is a pretty boy with what?
The guando. I think that's how it's pronounced. Or Guandao, sorry.
I'm trying to look for.
It's just a type of polon. Now let's discuss Picatulum pigritia, sloth. Stones are sturdy, that's all there is to them. They're directionless and unmoving, completely surrendered to inertia.
누군가 굴려주기 전까지 그 자리에서 벗어나지 못하는 것. 그만큼 나태한 것이 어디 있겠나.
They are trapped in their current lot in existence until someone else comes along to roll them away. Truly, there is no better symbol for sloth than them.
Who do you think the prettiest Uma is?
The prettiest Uma?
Yeah.
I
already know who, but I want to know who you think is the prettiest Uma.
What do you mean you know who? Is there an objective answer to this?
Yeah, because there's only one pretty Uma, obviously.
I don't think it's how that works.
There's only one pretty Uma.
That's a good question. How are we defining pretty?
Wait,
Exactly. Yeah, what are we defining as pretty?
First off, she's the prettiest. Second, her. He would be her. For real, for real.
Who is that?
I don't remember her name, but she's new, as far as I'm concerned.
As far as you're concerned.
Yeah, because last time I played Uma Musume was like a month? No, it was like 3 months ago.
I mean, there are a lot of pretty Umas.
No, she's
The
the
next two
prettiest.
commits must use ego when you can use them. You got it, Goose. It is inefficient to live within the bounds of rigidly established routines. Efficient life.
이 사이에 있으니까 갑자기
Efficient
한없이
to
게으르고
live.
무능해진 것만 같은데.
Getting lumped in with these two is making me real self-conscious all of a sudden. Like I'm just some lazy incompetent.
파우스트를 비교 대상으로 삼는 건 적절하지 않아요. 그레고르 씨뿐만 아니라 도시 대부분의 사람이
Do not compare yourself to Faust, Gregor. Should Faust become the point of reference for one's competency, the overwhelming majority of the city's population would be deemed incompetent. I'll admit, I'm not the most... I'm Merceau.
무능한 건 취소해야겠어.
Mersault. He's the one that's Mihono Bourbon.
I'm trying to figure out which Uma he would be.
Mihono Bourbon. I'll admit I'm not the most diligent person in the room, but I'm taking back that comment about being incompetent.
다들 잘 봐둬. 내가 그래도 아직 솜씨가 녹슬진 않았으니까.
What do you say right...
Who
What?
are we missing?
He is the outcast. Gregor is indeed the outcast.
Did we do Gregor?
We haven't done Gregor yet. He's the last sinner. Anyways, he's definitely
Marceau.
Merceau. I'm
Marcel.
calling him Merceau. I don't care.
Marcel.
I'm calling him Merceau. But
Marcel.
okay, so let's see. So
Alright,
Yisung is Manhattan Cafe, Faust is Maisho Dodo, Don is Haru, Merceau is Mihono Bourbon. Do we have someone? You never came up with anyone for Honglu.
Gregor.
Gregor is Stagold,
He.
I think. I think he's Stagold.
Look away, Sin. Is that Stegel? That's not Stegel. No.
That's not Stagold. That's the El Pasa or something. I forgot her name. El Condor Pasa.
El Condor Pasa.
I don't know. I don't feel like that fits her.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it does. I'm not that way. Oh, you mean Honglu for Gregor?
Gregor.
Definitely not. I feel like that she's a little bit too extroverted to be Gregor. Extroverted, energetic to be Gregor. Oh, nice. Season 4 of Ray Zero. Never watched Ray Zero, so check us out, fellas. I'm not that rusty just yet.
If Heathcliff was not dead, he would be her for real.
That one I can see.
No,
Yeah.
not that one. This girl. I don't know her name. I love her. I don't know her name.
You haven't sent anything
I
new.
don't know most of their names.
You haven't sent another one.
This
Oh,
one.
King Halo. Why do I know the names better than you do?
I'm autistic and I have a problem with remembering names.
I have the problem with remembering real people's names.
I don't remember neither near real people or like characters.
Judging alone, the danger poses too late.
생각보다 힘든 전투가 될 것 같네요.
This will be harder than expected. Let us provide assistance. Let's see. Did you come up with anyone for Honglu?
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
Wait, no, we did. You said the prettiest horse, and I sent you the prettiest horse.
I didn't say. I said he's a pretty boy. I didn't say he'd be the prettiest horse.
Well, yeah, I said prettiest boy, so I got a pretty horse for
He's
the
a pretty
boy.
He's a pretty boy. That's true.
Deserves pretty horse.
Sure we can come up with someone better.
Who?
I don't know. But I'm sure we gotta come up with someone better. That's probably better. That is probably better, actually. What about nice nature?
Oh, yes.
For Honglu. I feel like I feel like she fits him.
Yeah, I see it.
Heathcliff is dead.
But Heathcliff is dead, so
We can skip him, I guess.
yeah, Heathcliff is dead. Nobody loves that bitch.
Next is Ishmael.
Description, please.
She's the one that has the really long orange hair.
Oh.
And is always fighting with Heathcliff.
Wait. I know who she would be because I was making the correlation between her and another horsey a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a horsey that looks exactly like her, but a horsey.
And who would that be?
행동을 개시합니다.
Because I have mine. If you're not gonna.
I'm sending him a picture. There it is.
A Mino Top Gun? Yeah, I can see it. I can see it because of the hair.
The hair and.
I was kind of thinking more Daiwa Scarlet though.
Which one?
Daiwa Scarlet,
Description?
the one that's always fighting with vodka.
Oh.
And then I put Heathcliff as vodka, naturally.
You know, you should make on the side. You should make like a thing, or what each Umo would be, and then next stream when you stream Limbus, instead of calling them by their names, you're gonna call them by the Uma's names that we picked for them.
I think Faust is about to die. Oh, rip Faust. She's about to burn to death.
Well, she's dumb, stupid, and dead.
Stupid Faust. Oh look, one of Gregor's egos. When did that? I'm gonna use that. I think Faust is about to explode though. Sucks for Faust.
Sucks to be Faust, I guess.
It's really funny because I have her base ID facade, so she just kind of exploded without doing it. She just kind of finished the attack, then exploded without like animation or whatever. And that was really funny. That was kind of funny. And hey, look, the Arknight's one. It's the Arknight's ego. I don't really know what it does though. And that Picatula is burning to death. Cool. I think that's where most of my damage is coming from, is from all the burn I've put on it. Because it is actually a lot of burn.
Babe.
Hmm?
Someone sent me this and they were like, this is literally you with all your partners.
Which one?
시간을 끌었네.
The cat.
이번 지휘 안에 끝내길 기대하지.
교정대로.
아슬아슬했지만
Not true, right?
조건은 통과.
It's a little bit true, yeah.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Am I not clingy?
You can be at times.
경미한 손실을 제외하면 완벽에 가까운
Well, you're not
제압이었습니다.
complaining, so I guess
이제
it's fine.
말씀하셨던 야근을 속히
어이, 알후가 탈출했다.
What's that from?
전쟁이 나설 차례로군.
다음에는
Oh, right, I was just...
팀원에게도 육체적 파격이 가능한 무기의 승인을 검토해 주십시오, 관리자님.
Let's see. Right, I wanted to switch my announcers to just them.
준비는 잘해줬으리라 믿네.
His pronouns are they slash them.
Exactly.
독재팀에 나를 불렀나?
와일드 헌트야.
다음은 탐식의
See who's after Ishmael. I think Rhodia is after them.
I don't know.
Rhodia, then I think it's just Sinclair. Sinclair, Otis, and Gregor. Who did we say Sinclair was?
Wait, let me scroll up. Sinclair was... Where is the picture?
I don't think you sent a picture for that.
I did. What the fuck? Let me open the... Oh, because Sinclair would be Rice Shower.
Right. Sinclair and Rhodia, Oguri Cap because food. Otis, I'm thinking TM Opera. Oh. That's what I'm thinking for Otis. Either that or Maruzetsky because old. Next up is Gluttony.
식물에 뿌리는 흙을
Roots of plants dig through the dirt in search of nutrients.
중요한 건
What distinguishes them, however,
만족하지 않는 점이라.
that they are not satisfied with satiation alone. The roots continue to grow, seeking increasingly greater supplies of nutrients.
잠깐 기다려봐. 이거 뭐냐?
Hang on a minute, what's this? Heathcliff, after flipping through a few more pages ahead, looked up at Hohenheim and shouted,
죄종 하나하나를 언제 다 하고 있어?
It's
그냥 쟤들
raining.
묶은 것처럼 죄종도 묶어서 상대하면 안 돼?
What?
It's raining outside.
Oh, cool. Are we really going to do this song and dance for each and every one of these, Pikachu? Why do we lump them together like have you paired up with sinners?
벌써 밑바닥을 드러낸다. 그렇게 간단한 것을 묻다.
But do you have anything for who Otis might be?
No, I'm trying to think.
My suggestion is TM Opera O.
Description?
Otis is this one. That's Otis.
That one I got. But, I mean, the horse.
Her.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Yep. Ha! Running low on patience already. Only simpletons would make such a basic suggestion. Although she's a lot nicer than Otis is, so I would assume.
Her plus mean.
Yeah.
모든 일에는 절차라는 게 있는 걸
It's standard protocol in case you weren't aware. I am also unhappy about this process, but sometimes we must swallow our complaints and do as we're told for the sake of proper test results. And then Gregor is stay gold.
Yay.
Because old man.
This
나쁘지 않은 제안이군.
You make a valid proposition.
뭐?
그래. 이 바쁜 일정에 조정을 굳이 하나씩 상대할 필요는 없겠군. 조수의 의견을 따르도록 하지.
Very well, I also fail to see the necessity in fighting these casual one by one. Especially given the busy schedule ahead of us. Your suggestion is accepted, Assistant.
진짜로?
Oh, what? Really? Aren't you the one who suggested it?
하나씩 상대할 필요가 없었다면 왜 처음부터 합치지 않은 거지?
If we didn't have to fight them one by one, then why did we do this from the start?
그거야. 개별 개체로 테스트하는 게 정확도가 높으니까요.
Because testing them one by one yields a more accurate result.
여러 개체로 묶어서 테스트할 경우 오차율이 플러스 마이너스 0.06%가
Studies show that the margin of error may grow by 0.06% when testing multiple entities at once.
오차는 줄일수록 좋은 법이다. 그대로 진행하는 게 낫지 않나?
I see, but I say the benefits of a smaller margin of error outweighs the convenience of lumping them all together. Why don't we proceed as planned?
아이씨, 그 정도는 좀 넘어가라.
Bloody hell, just let it go, yeah?
그래, 오티스가 넘어가 주자.
Yeah, Otis, come on.
그런 아니한 태도 때문에
This very carelessness is why. I think we can risk a 0.06 greater margin of error, right?
약간의 오차를 감수하더라도 효율을
Yes.
추구하는 것은 필요한 결단.
God, Otis is kiss ass.
따르겠습니다.
Indeed, but it is sometimes necessary to prioritize efficiency over the pursuit of perfection. I will abide by the executive manager's judgment.
그럼 우울도 함께 설명하지.
Very well, and allow me to explain Picatula morositatis gloom as well.
깊은 물 속으로 들어가 본 적이 있나? 가라앉는 건 어렵지 않다네.
Have you ever immersed yourself in deep waters? Quite easy to sink to the depths, no?
하지만
However,
그렇게 깊게 내려갈수록 다시 올라오기 힘들어지는 법이라네. 온몸을 옥죄는 압박감, 발버둥 쳐도 손에 잡히는 것 하나 오면 허무감. 우울이란 그런 것이지.
however, the deeper one sinks, the harder does it become to rise again. The pressure suffocates you from all directions. No matter how much you thrash around, desperately looking for something to grab onto, all you find is futility, such as gloom.
이 회사에 몇 안 되는 장점이 그런 감정에 가라앉을 시간 없이 계속 나아간다는 걸 테지. 계약을 지켜줄 거라는 확신도 어느 정도 생겼으니.
I suppose one of the few benefits of working for this company is that its constant motion gives no time for such emotions to drag us down. Especially now that I have some level of confidence they might actually keep their end of the contract.
나랑은 생각이 다르네. 나는 버스에 오른 뒤에도 여전히 깊은 수렁 속에 있는 기분이라서. 물론 원해서 가라앉아 있는 거지만.
Oh, sounds like some disagreements brewing. Even after I've joined the bus team, I still feel like I'm floundering deep in some ditch, you know? Though I'm only here because I want to be here, but still.
스스로 가라앉은 게 아니라 그저 다시 떠오를 방법을 모르는 것 아닌가?
Are you sure you're in that ditch by choice? Maybe you just don't know how to rise to the surface again.
사정을 잘 알지도 못하는 사람한테 그런 말 듣는 건 별론데.
I don't appreciate hearing that from someone who doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
그 준비됐으니까 슬슬 들어가지.
Well, it's all ready now. Indigo.
조수, 자네도 같이 들어가게. 검진을 받긴 해야 할
You
거라니까.
too, assistant. You aren't exempt from these tests.
어? 나도?
Huh? Me too?
좋아. 머리 쓰느라 좀이 좀 쑤셨는데 딱 끝내주지.
Perfect timing. I've been getting a bit tired of all this mental exercise. Right then, let's wrap this up quick.
이번엔 좀 까다로운 조건일세. 개체 스스로 자멸하기 전에 처리하게.
Really, none of them are attacking the Yugoslavia? I don't know, such high speeds too. Well, sorry, Otis. Not a whole lot I can do, I'm afraid.
금방 다녀올게.
순조로운 전략입니다.
Dulania. What?
듀라니아, 죽도록 달릴 시간이다. 목을 내놓고 있도록.
순조로운 전략이.
Team should win this pretty easily, though.
무쳐 잠들어. 비명을 질러라.
이런 형태의 죄종도 많이
한 건
경험했던
했다.
것.
맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Oh, come on, man. You lost that. Should I get her on the negative coin soon? Forget exactly what the mechanics of that is, though.
순조로운 전략입니다.
Mechanics of that are.
뭐야? 내가 보고 싶었던 거야?
I guess maybe I can wait a bit longer. Probably.
금방 다녀올게.
Yes, good job, Heathcliff. You did it. Is that max? Max 5, okay.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 직접 후회를 새겨주지. 찢어 놓아주마.
Okay.
직접 나서도록 할까?
Things are still positive coins.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Yeah, go Weedus.
주라니야, 죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
겨우 이 정도야?
명령대로 하겠습니다.
거둘 수 없다면
까다로운 조건치고 좋은 성과였군. 좋아. 다음 실험을 진행하지.
Let's go.
끝인가? 정말 한 톨도 남지 않았나? 그렇다면 어째서
See, how much of this can I get?
끝나지 않는 거지?
Still not quite there. But I'm starting to get pretty close to getting all the rewards. That'll be pretty good. Ah, I forgot to use the egos, no! I better be with them.
자,
고래를 향해.
기다려라, 거태. 곧 먹이를 먹여주지.
뭐 별것도 아니네. 그럼 너희들 들어가.
Well, they were too much trouble. Next up, you two, get in there.
류슈 씨랑 같이요? 잘 부탁드려요.
With Ryoshu. Let's do this, I guess.
교네?
ST. What?
교체를 희망한다고 하시는데요.
She wants to switch teams.
아니, 류슈 씨는 또 왜 그러시는데요?
Really? Now? What's your problem this time, Ryoshu?
나를 무뎌진 내 놈의 작살엔 흥미없다.
Your dulled harpoon doesn't interest me.
지금의 작살로는 저 비실거리는 놈도 제대로 꿰뚫지 못할 테지.
It's dulled so much that I doubt he can even impale that sickly nerd over there. I don't think she'll have too much trouble impaling Hohenheim.
차라리 저 혈기의 전투를 다시 보는 편이 좋겠어.
I'd much rather watch that blood fiend fight again.
본인 말인가?
그것이 그건 좀 곤란한데.
That thou speakest of me? That's it's quite the pickle.
교체하고 싶다는데 되는 거냐?
Oi, she wants to switch teams. Is that alright?
당연히 안 된다네.
Of course not.
그렇지? 그냥 들어가라.
You're the one. Let's go.
뭐 예전에 비해 작살을 날카롭게 갈아두지 않는 것도 사실이고 저 스스로도 도끼가 빠진 걸 부정하진 않을게요.
I'll admit that my harpoon's not as sharp as it used to be. I'll admit that I've lost a bit of my edge since then.
그래도 같은 배를 탄 이상 발목 잡을 생각은 없어요. 필요한 만큼은 나를 세워야 할 때는 언제든지 갈 수 있도록 준비해 놓았으니까.
But we're all sailing on the same boat, and I'm not going to hold you or anyone else back. I'm always ready to go back to razor sharpness when the need arises.
전투 중 꼴사납게 군다면 바로 교체다.
I'm swapping you out as soon as you stop making a fool of yourself.
아니 그러니까 교체는 안 되는 거였다고.
Lass, I thought I'd been clear of this. Enough on this. Switching teams ain't a thing.
오만 죄종의 차례로군.
Hi, Toma.
Hi, Sam, for sure.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Other than being late for you?
It's only it's only 1 a.m. and to be honest, I sound like I'm just honestly full from having late snacks.
I see.
Limbus Company, Limbus Company.
Yes.
Where's that yellow haired character that you love?
She's around.
In your heart.
Indeed. Picatulum superbiae. Pride. Oh, and I'm droned on as if the bickering sinners didn't exist in his world.
탁큐는 기술의 상징이자 인간이 나아가고자 한 방향
Wheels.
자체라는
Symbol of technology and the vector of humanity's ultimate pursuit. The wheel, in its boundless pride, rolls on in search of the perfect circle, something unconquered even by nature.
그것의 살점이 패어나가든 잔디가 짓밟히든 상관치 않고 말이죠.
Yet it remains uncaring for the flesh it rends, nor the grass it tramples in its path.
그건 오만한 것보단 자신감 아닌가요? 결국 나아가지 않으면 이룩할 수 있는 건 아무것도 없을 텐데.
Isn't that just confidence, not pride? You can't get anything done by just sitting idly in place.
오만이란 결국 과한 자신감이기도 하지. 특히나 먼저 앞서 나가거나 실패하지
Damn, her
않는
hair is so
자들은
long.
쉽게 오만을
Her hair is
저지른다.
really long, yeah. Right, I needed to do that real quick. Oop. You just set that up as an item scene while I'm thinking about it. That's not it. Where is that? Settings, there we go.
Sammy, can you remind me? So, remember when we spoke about the FNAF movie? Have you only watched the first one but not the second one?
I've actually the opposite actually.
The opposite.
I've only seen this. I've only watched the second one.
Nani?
I've never actually watched the first one.
Nani, the hell? You literally skipped the first one.
Yup.
That's a bit sad, honestly, because you missed out the first one.
Why is that a bit sad?
Well, I mean, the first movie was perfect. Like back in 2023, it was like a really good movie that it literally killed everything. Like everything about it, they killed it.
Yeah. Yeah, the second movie wasn't that good. Regrettably.
Honestly, I kind of find that confusing because me as a FNAF fan, I enjoyed it. I don't know what's bad about it. I've always been confused.
I don't know. It just wasn't. Okay, good. That does work now.
Like lore accurate?
No, it just wasn't very. Just didn't make very much sense.
You might need to tell me. You might need to DM me about this when you're finished with Limbus, because because I might be able to understand a bit better. Because for now, I actually don't.
It was just kind of stupid. Some of the events. One might even say that pride is but another name for overconfidence. It oft claims trailblazers are those who have never tasted failure.
호에나임 씨처럼요.
Someone like you, Hohenheim?
뭐 그런 관점도 있겠군. 다음은 세교길세.
Well, that certainly is a perspective. Next up is luxurier, lust. Moving on just like that, huh?
세교기 의미하는 건
The meaning of the pecaculum luxuriae, lust, is not exactly what it says in the tin.
자신을 이루는 무언가를
A more illustrative description would say that it is, yes, an obsession to spread a fragment of what forms the self, a desire to propagate, to breed.
물론 거기서 그치는 개념은 아닐세.
Of course, there is more to this concept than just that, while the word itself may be subject to interpretations limited to the carnal understanding.
자신의 삶을 나누고 싶다. 자신의 생각을 공유하고 싶다. 자신의 무언가를 많은 사람들이 인정해줬으면 좋겠다. 그러한 것들 또한 세교기라 말하고 싶은 것이구려.
To share one's knowledge, one's ideas, to invite into gaining the understanding of a silver to one sliver of oneself. You seek to express that such things are lust as well.
제법이군. 확실히 지성인과의 대화는 막힘이 없어 좋다네.
Not bad. I always appreciate these discussions with the learned. There never is any dead air.
위스클리프, 솔직히 못 알아들으셨죠?
Admit it, Heathcliff. All that flew right over your head, didn't it?
굳이 물어볼 필요도 없는 사실이군.
Why even ask? Unnecessary.
에이, 그냥 조용히 들어가라.
Shut up and get in there.
The killer goose was in your chat. I'm assuming he left.
He was a while ago.
이번엔
He's been gone for
피치 못할 경우를
I don't know, a while.
없이 처리해보게.
Too bad I didn't come in here sooner.
About 40 or so minutes ago.
좋은 전략이네요.
Savage. Too bad I didn't come in here sooner.
Why?
Because honestly, I haven't seen Killer Goose in ages. I haven't heard from him ever since we hung out, to be honest. I wonder if he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's doing fine as far as I know.
I'm kind of wondering, since you're well experienced with Limbus, how many bosses are there in this game?
What are we counting as a boss?
Like I suppose just basically just one giant creature or human type, and they're just really tanky. And basically just tough to defeat, honestly. And they're like, you know, superior. Like those type of bosses.
I don't know. I'm probably about 30 or so.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
30.
Yeah.
From what I see, the game Limbus is kind of like Genshin Impact, but kind of different.
What do you mean,
Like,
kind of like Genshin Impact?
I don't know. I mean, like, from what I see,
How's this anything like Genshin Impact?
Well, firstly, Limbus Company is free. You get this game for free. And, it has, like, battle passes I'm aware of, and, I mean, not like with wishing and stuff, but, is there, like, type of pay-to-win, type of stuff in Limbus?
Not particularly. I mean, I guess there are microtransactions and stuff you can buy, but it's not really pay to win.
You said you only purchased battle passes, right? Or
Yeah,
or is
I
there
buy
more
the battle pass.
That's also what kind of reminds me of Genshin. Genshin has like a lot of battle passes, and it's like story based. And Limbus Company seems to have a lot of battle passes too.
Yeah, Limbus Company does have a battle pass every season.
I'm assuming Limbus Company is also solo, right? There's no co-op stuff.
Unfortunately.
Damn. Honestly, if that were the case, I probably would have like, you know, happily joined you during stream. To be honest, if Limbus Company was co-op.
The most co-op you can get is allowing people to use your units.
To use your units.
Well, one of your units. That's the most co-op it gets, unfortunately.
Do you let other people use your units?
If they're friends with you and you put them in your company, yeah, other people can use them. I have mine. I don't really use other people's though. Since I don't really need to.
Does that mean if I was playing Limbus, you would happily let me use your units?
Correct. You can only use one unit during a fight, but yes, I would let you use my units, which would be making them a lot easier for you.
Damn. Have you told me this when I first played Limbus? Because I don't really quite remember.
You know, I don't think I did.
Damn, if you told me this sooner, then
I don't know if I did.
I probably would have played Limbus a bit more longer.
I'm gonna have to switch that out. Crap.
Do you also bring yellow hair to the combat, like almost every fight?
I bring her a lot, but I don't know about every fight.
She is your favorite.
She is my favorite.
그렇다면 남은 것은 이상군과 본인의 차례가 되겠군.
But yeah, my units would be way stronger than your units. Verily, nice. Oh, hello, Soul. How's it going? What were you streaming? It is Soul Dipper. How is it going? He's streaming Repo. Let's go. It's me and myself. Did you get my DM, Soul? Did you get my DM about what Umas the sinners are like?
It was just me and myself, and that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you get my? Did you see my DM about who the sinner, what sinners, what Umas the sinners would be?
No, I haven't yet.
What do you think about? I sent it to you, but what do you think? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this?
Nah.
No. What do you mean no?
No.
Which one? Which one's nah? Which one do you have a problem with?
Well, Don Quixote being fucking Harurara, no.
What do you mean? Why not? Why not? I can see that one. Or do you think, or maybe she should be Bakshin.
Yeah, it's more Bakshin.
That's true. That's true.
And then, but sand shoes. There's also sand shoes.
Oh, good. My OBS didn't crash after a raid this time.
Bourbon, that works good for result.
I know. Yeah.
That's sand shoe. Yeah, hair groove.
Yeah. Agnes Tachyon is kind of like Ryoshu, but Ryoshu's art instead of science.
Yeah. Manhattan Cafe. Yisang's not a fucking hallucinator.
Yeah, some of these were a little more Luna. To be honest. Not to throw her under the bus, of course.
Rice Shower?
I think Rice Shower Sinclair is pretty good.
Yeah. Roja Ogiri Cup, yeah.
A natural, that one's mostly just because food.
Yeah.
That's the only thing there. But Heathcliff and Ishmael being vodka and Daiwa Scarlet though, that's pretty
Gregor
good.
being Stay Gold. Are you just saying that because Stay Gold looks like a fucking hobo?
Maybe.
And Gregor's. I feel like Fenomeno would be more fitting.
Maybe that's the main reason. Maybe that's the main reason I went with him and Stay Gold.
Fenomeno is the outcast of the Gold family.
The outcast.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Fenomeno. I don't know much about Fenomeno. I don't know much about Fenomeno.
Whenever Fenomeno had a race with his brother, Goldship.
Gochi.
Goldship was fucking threatening. I was trying to intimidate Fenomeno by just like screaming and shit.
Yeah, I don't know that much about Fenomeno. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Fenomeno is like literally translates to freak in Spanish.
Wow. So you could say they're the outcast. Truly.
Yeah, why does Luna have me saved as her wallpaper right now?
I don't know.
And whenever my neck is just stretched out forward like that, fuck, man.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go get some food. I'll be back in a...
Fair. I'm gonna keep reading. Verily, nigh is the time for young Yisang and I to face the test. The nature of our trial shall take form as Picatula Invidiae. I assume that we all have a first-hand experience with static shocks. Oui? Does static shock have aught to do with envy?
누군가의 질투도 겪어보았다면 그 둘이 따끔거리는 속성을 공유한다는 데 동의할 테지.
Anyone who's been subject to both static shock and the envy of others must know that the latter stings in the same manner as the former does.
뜻을 하나도 모르겠네만.
I ill comprehend thine explanations.
아하, 그렇구려. 풀어 설명해보자면, 돈키호테야, 그대는 멋있는 특색 해결사분들을 흠모하지 않는가?
I see. To explain in a plainer example, Miss Don Quixote, you've always been fond of and held great respect for the illustrious color fixers, am I correct? Verily, I shall be second to none were my passion for them to be measured.
그렇다면 그들의 사인회가 열렸고 거기에서 기대에 가득 차 줄을 서고 있는 그대를 떠올려보게.
Now imagine yourself at a convention of sorts, in which said illustrious color fixers are holding an event to disseminate their autographs. and imagine you are part of the excited queue. Indeed, I have mentally placed myself there. Proceed.
그대 앞에서 공교롭게도 사인회가 마감된 것이지.
Yet, in great misfortune, the event comes to a close, mere moments before you were able to receive their autograph. Alack for woe! Fate playing such a cruel jest on my pitiful soul!
이제 그대의 앞에서 마지막 사인을 받아간 그 팬에게 어떤 감정이 들겠는가?
Now do imagine, what sort of emotion would you feel for the fellow fan who received the final autograph immediately before you were to receive yours, ere the chance was robbed?
그야 당연히 무지막지하게 부럽고 가슴이 따끔따끔하고.
Well, 'twould be quite the jealousy burning within my heart, a painful tingling sense in my... Oh.
자네도 참 우리와 동료 아니랄까봐 설명하는 걸 좋아하는군.
You certainly enjoy explaining things, don't you? I suppose all scholars are kindred spirits after all.
우리 두 명, 그만 떠들고 빨리 들어가.
You two, quit the chinwag and get in there.
그럼 새로운 모험 속으로
But fairly, then onward to a new adventure.
따라가겠어.
Then I shall follow. It shouldn't take too... I should be fine if I'm not getting the most bonuses from this. Because like using Rian's song is probably worth it.
각 수감자와 같은 형태를 한 수감자를 처리해 보게.
나를 지켜보고 있었군.
Yellow-haired girl is in the fight, your favorite.
Yup.
Is she that strong?
This version of her is pretty strong.
I was like thinking, since you have her as your favorite character, isn't it kind of wise if you like, you know, make her the strongest character out of the group?
Not really how this game works.
Not really how this game works?
You can't do all that much to affect how strong a character, how strong the idea or like a thing is.
So it doesn't work like that where you can just decide what character gets to be stronger?
You're correct. You can't do all that much to change their power level. Once they've reached... You can level them up and stuff, but that's about all you can do to affect their power level.
All they have to do to be strong is just to level them.
Yes.
But like, isn't the only way to level them up is just by bringing them into combat and just simply winning fights?
No, you can use XP material to give them XP.
이상하다는 이야기를 들었지. 입증되었어. 축하하네.
So winning fights doesn't really get you XP?
It does. It just doesn't give you a lot of XP.
I see, but I assume you get megaton of XP if you kill a boss.
No.
Not even a boss fight? Huh?
Like I said, fights don't give you very much XP. You get XP through doing the like XP training or XP missions. Basically, you get XP by grinding.
I see. So it's kind of like a side quest, basically.
Yes.
Or I think so it is.
Something like that, yeah.
See, but when you're doing... So, oh yeah. They do not have something to do with the original story quest, right? You just have to basically just...
Correct.
Pretty sure it's optional.
I mean, it's not really optional, because you need to level your IDs in order to make it easier to win. But technically, there's nothing forcing you to do it. You just probably really should do it.
Really should be doing it.
Or you're gonna have a really hard time actually winning any fights.
Every time I played when I played Limbus Company, I always won.
That's because you didn't make it. That's because you didn't make it past the first chapter.
I didn't?
I don't think you did. No.
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가?
I don't know how far you gotten, but I can't imagine you made it past the first chapter.
Only 20 XP for winning a fight. Damn, you really don't get that much.
No, you do not. But with this one, you get
oh, bounty.
I forget how much it gives you, but let me see.
사내 트럼펫 경보 해제 확인.
Okay, let's see. That's 1,000 to 1,000.
2명 사망했습니다. 관리자님, 인재를 잃은 것은 손실이나 수시 채용을 이용한다면 인력에는 문제가 없을 것입니다. 다행히 복지팀에서 관리하는 환상체는 심각하게 위험합니다.
Let's see this.
류슈 팀원이 말썽인 것 같군요. 잠시 자리를 비우겠습니다.
Yes, but if you clear it normally, you get 25,000 XP. For doing, for I don't know how much XP you get from, or how much identity XP you get though. But I can't imagine it's a lot from doing the fights. There we are. It's time. Let's go, my girl. Let's see how close am I to getting all the rewards? Not that close. Hello, NG. Fine, I will use LCE. I'll get the friggin' Gregor one. So I can get maximum rewards. Is that enough?
Oh.
Need 20. Hello, NG.
Hey, sorry. Hey, fam.
8 more. How's it going?
Pretty good. Feeling
Exactly 400.
icky right now.
Oof.
그래.
Oof, what happened?
Cookie. I tried to make cookies. I added a little too much baking powder.
Oh. Okay.
Is that okay for? It's surprising that I can cook.
Well, given what you told me, you can't cook or can't bake. So
I got pretty damn close.
Based on what you've told me, doesn't seem like you can, since you gave yourself a mini food poisoning from using too much baking powder or whatever it was.
Just a single
이번 몇 발이나 들고 가야 하냐?
지위를 받는
대상
복지팀의 협조.
말뚝을
자, 해골바가지랑 나를
이번엔
고래를 향해.
연구자에게 자꾸 물리력을
This fight should be interesting.
개체 유형.
What are you playing?
Limbus Company.
Oh yeah, that one game you're addicted to.
Of course. I'm also
you're
gonna get
different.
myself some water. In the meantime.
Hey Sam, you should have a redeem called Go Touch Some Grass.
Why would I do something like that?
I don't know, shits and giggles.
Seems a silly thing to do.
I think that's hardly the silliest thing ever.
'Tis a silly thing.
Well, you know what? You're a silly thing.
I'm a silly little guy. The foundation that led to this disaster was laid by none other than Yisung, whose only sin was making an innocent, tragically casual comment. Sometime after we ran our final tests.
안쪽을 정리해야 하니 어서 나가시죠.
And please vacate the room, people. Cleanup coming through.
아, 미안하네. 잠시 돈키호테 양이.
Apologies, Miss Don Quixote has ought to.
조금만 기다려 보시게. 로신한테 신발끈이 풀려서.
Prithee, avail me but a moment. The shoelaces upon Roshinante have come undone.
네? 저번에 제가 7번이나 꽉꽉 졸라 매줬잖아요.
What? How? I remember tying like 7 different knots on your shoes.
그게 역시 우리 로신한테에게는 좀 흉한 액세서리 같아. 자, 한쪽을 리본 모양으로 다시 묶었네.
Yet 'twere quite the hideous access. Sorry to be forced upon Roshinante. I've tied one of them once again in the shape of a ribbon.
하긴 그건 좀 안 예쁘긴 했어. 리본이 귀엽지.
Yeah, the knots didn't look that great. Ribbons are cute.
아이고야.
Oh boy.
문득 궁금해진 것이오만.
Yet one must begin to wonder.
지금의 돈키호테 양은 로신한테를 벗으면
About the consequences of Miss Don Quixote freeing her feet from Roshinante at her present state.
어? 그게 무슨 소린가? 로신한테는 영원한 내 애마이자 함께할 운명. 뭣도 우리를 갈라낼 순 없다네.
Whatever art thou suggesting? Roshinante is none other than mine eternal steed, bound to me by fate itself. None shall ever dare sever the bond betwixt us.
파우스트 양에게 물어본 것이긴 하지만 답을 해주어 고맙소.
It was a query posed toward Miss Faust, yet I appreciate your answer all the same. And Faust's reply was what set fire upon that rather combustible foundation.
저는
I cannot know. What?
확보된 데이터가 없기에 당연한 결론입니다.
An obvious outcome, given that no relevant data has ever been collected.
그럼 지금 확인해 보면 되겠다. 여기 같은 실험실 아니면 어디에서 알 수 있겠어?
Well then, no time like the present to get it collected, huh? Good thing we're in a lab too. Where else are we going to get another chance to do that?
추천해 드리지는 않습니다.
This course of action is highly inadvisable.
맞아요. 듣자하니 그 열차에서도 신발이 벗겨지고 나서부터 온갖 끔찍한 일이 일어났다면서요?
Yeah, sounds like a bad time to me. All kinds of horrible stuff happened on that train the moment her shoes came off. Sure did. But that's...
본인의 의지랑 달리 불가피한 연유로 인하여 로신한테가 스스로 물러난 걸세.
'Twas but an independent decision called by Roshinante itself, due to certain extreme circumstances that ought not to do with mine will.
뭐 그거나 이거나.
Well, you know, potato, potato.
저자의 신발이 알맹이나 마찬가지라는 건 이미 알고 있는 사실이긴 했네만.
I was already quite aware that the core of that individual may as well lie in her pair of running shoes.
아니 사람을 껍데기 취급하지 마시게나.
Fie on thee! Thou shan't treat a person such as I like some useless shell.
아이고 잠깐만 벗는 것 정도라면 괜찮지 않을까?
What if we slipped your shoes on and off again really quickly?
AC 부서는 정확한 테스트 수치가 필요하네.
The standards at the LC department here demand precise measurements.
그저 껍데기뿐인 테스트는 소용없다는 뜻이지.
In other words, these tests would be meaningless if all we are measuring is a hollow shell. A hollow shell?
뻔한 도발은 삼가시죠, 호에나임. 당신은 지난번 저희가 겪은 사건에 대해 아직 명확한 전달을 받지 못하신 상태입니다.
We've indulged your predictable provocations enough, Hohenheim. It seems necessary to remind you that you have not yet received the full report of what transpired during that incident.
예상을 벗어난 돌발 상황이 발생할 수도 있다는 뜻입니다.
In other words, you're risking the occurrence of another unexpected incident. Unexpected event.
실험실은 튼튼하게 지어놓았어.
You concern yourself unnecessarily. The construction of my laboratory boasts a rather solid build.
웬만한 환상체들도 뚫어내긴 힘들지.
Nope, but the house of spiders can smash right through. Not even abnormalities on the more powerful side of things can puncture holes in its walls.
강요는 하지 않겠지만 만약 자네가 신발을 벗는 걸 원치 않는다면
Oh, very well, I'll not force your hand. However, due to your unwillingness, I am behooved to record as such in my research journal.
해당 수감자는 신발을 벗는 것에 겁을 먹은 관계로 유감스럽지만 반쪽짜리 테스트 결과만을 연구 일지에 기록한다.
Due to the concerned sinner's utterly terrified reaction at the prospect of having to remove her shoes, I must unfortunately leave only a half-complete test result here. Utterly terrified? Terrified?
참고로 연구 일지의 보관 기간은
and for your information, these research reports
최소 10년입니다.
are stored for at least a decade.
그래. 자네는 최소 10년 동안은 겁쟁이로 기록된다는 것이지.
That's just mean, man. Yes, we will have possession of a full record of your plain cowardice for at least 10 years.
결과값 NA 사유 피험자가 겁이 나서 그랬다.
Or at least look at what's coming to him. That they should rephrase that. Outcome NA. Reason subject was too scared to participate.
내 곰곰이 생각해보니 우리 로신한테에게도 조금은 쉬는 시간이 필요하겠네.
After much contemplation, I have come to conclude that dearest Roshinante deserves a moment of respite as well.
그리고 모두에게 보여주겠네. 이 돈 키호테는 로신한테가 없어도 멀쩡하게 알맹이로 남아있다는 것을!
And I, Don Quixote, shall demonstrate before thee that Don Quixote is Don Quixote in her course still, without Roshinante's assistance. Are you sure this is a good idea, Faust?
포엔하임. 언젠가 당신이 림버스 컴퍼니에서 마침내 퇴출당하게 되는 날이 온다면
Hohenheim, if your employment at Limbus Company ever comes to an unilateral termination, I suppose the cause will be rather apparent. Your highly irresponsible level of curiosity. Not a good idea. Got it.
연구자로서 영광인 업적이지.
That would be my greatest honor as a researcher.
혹시라도 무슨 일 생기면 이상이 날쌔게 신발을 다시 신겨줄 거야.
Hey, if anything ever goes wrong, Yisang will be ready to slip those shoes right back on your feet at a moment's notice, Kay?
준비 중이요.
I should be on the ready.
다들 그렇게 과도히 기대하는 눈으로 보지 마시게나. 평소랑 똑같을 것이니.
Behold me not with such excessive anticipation, all. There shan't be any new revelations here. So about that, Don Quixote begins to untie her shoes, seething.
역시 풀기가 어렵거든.
That was the entire point. This seventh layer not poseth quite the difficulty. Young Ishmael, wherefore hast thou tied these cords with such unwavering tightness?
왜냐하면 다시는 풀려질 일이 없기를 바랐으니까요.
I was hoping they'd be the last knot those shoelaces would ever tie.
그렇군. 자, 됐다. 로신한테요.
Of course. There we go. Rest thee well, Roshinante. The decisions and I were all quite nervous, but none of us stepped forward to stop this experiment. Why didn't we stop this? Was it because we thought we knew removing Roshinante doesn't necessarily mean she'll be losing control? Because we saw its effects in the Warp Train and at La Mancha Land? Or is it because we assumed that Roshinante was now just a disguise? And now that Don Quixote has accepted her past as Sancho, removing it wouldn't affect her psyche at all. Whichever was the case, It was a mistake to ignore that nagging feeling. These researchers don't know what facing Don Quixote Sancho the Second Kindred is like. We do. Ooh. Oh, mother. Our existence is death in perpetuity. Complete us, fill our hunger. We pray unto you, fill us with the blood of humans. With the blood of humans. Yeah. The teeming, shouting voices suddenly began to echo in my head. The voices of all the children he had embraced. Or perhaps this was the blood fiend's instinct-given voice, imprinted upon them at the moment of their birth. Proliferate this disease, embrace this unending hunger for blood, and propagate the family. So many voices, so much yearning, so much desire. Every single kindred that has ever existed in the past kneels before Don Quixote. Oh, dearest mother, as your children, when shall we be permitted to quench this thirst for blood? I must drink blood. I have to drink all the blood. All the blood that the family deserves to drink, I must. Dante? Dante, wake up.
저번에 빌딩에서 머리에 불이 팍 치솟을 때랑 비슷한 것 같은데?
Ain't this a lot like the last time, last time at that building when the fire on their head suddenly exploded? I have to. I gotta get a hold of myself. Thirst. My body can't even feel thirsty. This to me doesn't make any sense. Ah! I'm okay. I'm okay.
뭘 봤죠, 단테?
What did you see, Dante? If we want to bring Don Quixote back, we're going to need to quench your thirst somehow. We need something to say the combined thirst, the desire of every single kindred.
일났네. 여기 남는 피 같은 거 없나? 그거라도 일단 먹여야.
That's not good. Do you keep any blood here? At least try to quench what's...
샘플 몇 개는 구비하고 있어요. 드릴까요?
Yeah. We have blood samples if you need them.
제길, 관리자님의 말씀을 뭘로 들은 거냐? 모든 갈증이 몰려드는데 여기 있는 혈액 샘플 몇 개로 해결될 리가?
Damn it! Have you been listening to a single? Have you listened to what the executive manager's been saying? It's the combined thirst of every single kindred. A few blood samples aren't going to do anything.
일단 뭐로라도 막는 거죠. 아예 안 하는 것보다야.
So you're going to sit here and do nothing?
그냥 신발만 다시 신기면 되는 거 아니야?
Isn't this just a matter of getting your shoes back on?
아이고 이상 씨 신발 신발
Right,
신겨.
he's saying shoes. Get those shoes back on her feet.
불가능하오. 기이한 압력 때문에 가까이 다가갈
I
수가
cannot.
없어.
A bizarre wall of pressure surrounds her.
이 담배는 꽤 고급이군.
This is one luxury cig. Good flavor.
지난번 상여금으로 산 고급 담배가.
I bought those luxury cigarettes with our last bonus pay.
굉장하군. 굶주린 상태나 다름없음에도 이 정도의 수치를 기록할 줄은.
These readings are incredible. So much power. Even a state that is, for all intents and purposes, complete emaciation.
너 뭐냐? 이렇게 될 걸 알고 부추긴 거냐?
What? You act right knowing this would happen?
많은 결과를 예측했고 그 중에 비슷한 예상도 있었지만 이 정도의 사태까지 발생하진 않았네.
I had many outcomes in mind. Some were quite similar to this. But this is beyond even the most extreme of my predictions.
근데 왜 이렇게 침착하게 나불대는 거야? 저 어쩔 건데? 저 새끼랑 싸워본 적도 없잖아.
How the fuck are you so calm about this? If you're going to do something, you haven't even seen how hard the last hits.
호들갑을 떨어 무슨 의미가 있겠나? 예상 외의 결과가 나왔다면 우선 자료 분석부터 진행하고 놀라도 늦지 않네.
What would be the use of panicking now? If the outcome does not align with your predictions, the first course of action should be to analyze the given data. However, it doesn't seem like our containment measure the answer here. Thus, the task of stopping her seems to fall straight onto all of you.
호기심에 대한 대가를 치를 시간이네요.
Time for us to pay the price of curiosity. Oh boy. Let's get her. Let's get my girl.
여러분이 이때까지 겪었던 일은 전부 보고서로 전달받았습니다. 관찰일지도 다 읽었죠.
Level 85.
다들 궁금했어요. 요즘 같은 시대에 여러분처럼 이론보다 행동을 앞세운 실험 중심의 사람들은 몇 없거든요.
That's not good. Level 85 is really bad. Who's best against Pierce? Not you.
무슨 문제라도 있으십니까, 관리자님?
뭐야? 내가 보고 싶었던 거야?
해보겠습니다.
Let's try and lower her sanity as much as we can, I guess. For that.
신입 연구원들도 저분들처럼만 해주시면 좋을 텐데.
불가능한 꿈이죠. 환상체와 뒤틀림 모두 외워야 할 관리법과 내성.
Nope, that's a bunch of heads in a row. Okay. An SCP game? Well, I'd say that's more Lobotomy Corporation. Is more the SCP game. Not really. Limbus Company isn't much of an SCP game, I wouldn't say. But Lobotomy Corporation, though, definitely SCP game.
강하지만 너무 경계만 할 필요는 없어요.
활용 가능성에 대해
Definitely SCP game. We need to stop that, though.
대가리 딱 떼고.
He didn't do that much damage, fortunately. That's a lot of bleed, though. Oh, God. They're all just going to bleed to death. Or nearly to death, anyway. That's because that's a lot of bleed stacks.
전투 테스트가 너무 많지 않냐고요?
My God.
전달받은 문서를 통해 분석한 결과 자네들의 관심사가 거울 던전이라는 결론을 내렸기 때문이라네. 전투를 좋아한다고 판단했지.
저희가 야근이라는 말을 달고 산다고 야근을 좋아하는 건 아니잖아요, 팀장님.
겁들을 제거하겠소.
Does not look good. Because of those dang bleed stacks. Rhodey is just straight up dead here.
아직 부족해. 아직 부족해.
What do I do? They're all just bleeding to death.
수감자가 사망했습니다.
자네의 능력을 모르는 건 아니네만 너무 익숙해지진 말게.
Fluid sac.
생각하면
Use fluid sac. Of course. I don't know what other option. I don't know what other options I really got here. Of course, they're all targeting friggin' my units are just too slow. Not ideal. Okay, Heathcliff. Let's get as much big damage. Big damage, okay.
저 개차는 오래 버티진 못하겠군요.
관리자가
Oh, okay. Phew.
공격 수단을 택했으니
Right, we don't actually have to beat her because certain someone comes in and saves us. Just need to stagger her, I guess. I must. I have to be a mother to all of them. The family's thirst, it's...
당신은 이곳에서 누구의 어버이가 될 필요도 없는.
No, my lady. You needn't be the mother of anyone here. Here. You are a sinner. Nothing more. Let's go. Let's go, my girl.
이번 일은 누구에게도 책임은 묻지 않겠습니다, 단테.
I will not blame on the incident. Blame on this incident on anyone, Dante. I understand that no one could have inspected this outcome, given the dearth of intelligence regarding the binding tool the first kindred had gifted to the third sinner. Well then... I hadn't that much first-hand experience with watching Virgilius fight, but this was certainly the most exhausted I've seen him after a fight. Welcome back.
My phone overheated, so I went
Oh, no.
downstairs to get tweet.
Oh no.
4, almost 5 in the morning. Good life choices. Very good life choices.
I decided to say nothing and turn the clock. After some time passed. Don Quixote, what happened? Did you lose consciousness or did something affect your memory? Manager Esquire, my memories were fine. But there were... I heard something as soon as I removed my shoes. What? What?
I had to check up with my goddamn team.
That's rough. Voices, right? Once again, you have witnessed me. Yes, the voices.
Wait, did Faust die?
So many voices. No, Faust didn't die. Why would Faust have died?
Didn't you say she like got burnt alive or something before I left?
In the fight, yeah.
Oh, in the fight. See, I did not know that.
Hold up.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, the voices. So many voices. Voices?
네, 가족들의 목소리였어.
The voices of my family.
하지만 라만철랜드의 혈귀들은 이미
But the blood fiends of La Manchaland are all... Sinclair trailed off. Exercise, let's go! Thank you, Angie.
Sam,
What?
I redeemed exercise time.
I know. I saw. Let's go.
Exercise, damn it.
Let's go exercise.
When did Luna get here?
A few minutes ago.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, that's squats. Squats done. I'm gonna do some sit-ups.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What's the stupidest thing I can send? Right. The Kirk.
Send what? Who are you sending? Who are you sending it to?
She wants you to whimper.
So, he's a sin! So...
Oh, then where's a reaction? Where's a reaction gift for this?
So, you dipshit.
She wants you to get real close to your microphone and start clapping it.
I never said that.
you can
I
trust
never
me.
said that. Me when I lie.
Me when I spread misinformation.
Me when I lie.
The fuck?
Anyway, push-ups. I can do a lot. I can do a lot of push-ups in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I don't
6,
know this guy.
7, 8, 9, 10.
I don't remember.
Maybe I should start trying to do more push-ups before I go to bed at night. I should increase the number I do in a row. What do you think?
On a call with me, yes.
Anyway. Every single blood fiend left inside La Mancha Lane was killed when the amusement park collapsed. In other words, most of Don Quixote's lower kindreds were already dead. Or were dead.
맞네. 하지만 그건 뭐라고 설명할 수 없지만 내 피가 기억하고 있는 소리였어.
That is indeed correct. I cannot well explain how. The only way I might explain explain this is that it was as though my very blood remembered them still.
그 중에는 나디금 목소리도 내가 한때 아끼던 자들의 목소리도 있었던 것 같아.
I recognize some of them, and some were voices of those I once deeply cared for.
나의 바람과 상관없이 어버이의 자리에는 내가 앉게 되었네. 이미 앉아 있었다고 해야 바를까.
It seems that I was, against my own desire, made to ascend to my father's seat. Perhaps I always was ever since then.
동시에 본인에게 지금까지 참아왔던 갈증뿐만 아니라 자식들의 목마름까지 전부 몰아치고.
Hey, we doing TF2 tomorrow?
Ah, no, I'm playing balloons tomorrow. I'll do TF2. Wait. Oh, but you might be in school when I'm on Sunday for me.
Class.
That could be a problem. And I was struck not only by my own thirst, the combined thirst of every single one of the children.
School holidays started about a day SGO.
Oh. So you could do it on Monday. Well, Monday for you.
Sam,
Eh?
I have a question.
Oh no. What's your question?
If Soul told you something like I've said or I did something, would you believe him?
Yeah.
Depends what it is.
No matter how believable it sounds.
Probably.
Or would you come to me and talk to me about it?
Both.
Fine, Soul, you win.
Yeah.
What?
I gotta talk to Yui again. We gotta shoot another production.
Uh-huh.
What? Now I'm confused. What? Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're so right. You should. In the same place you were at, too.
Drama?
I'm so sorry.
You have no context right now.
Thirst. Indeed. I am also bound by that thirst. No, you're not the only one, apparently. It is only natural, because I am a blood fiend.
결과적으로 나는 그 무수한 압력들에 정신을 놓치게 되었고.
Thus, the pressure of it all broke my hold of sanity, and
수감자이자 동료인 돈키호테가 아니라 상위 권속 혈기.
I hurt you all as Don Quixote the blood fiend. I are kindred. Not as Don Quixote, a sinner and your friend.
돈키호테 씨, 이건
Don Quixote, this isn't your fault. It's
아니, 그런 말은 이제 의미가 없네.
no. Such words are now meaningless. She looked down at her pair of shoes, their strings again neatly tied.
상부에서는 자네에게 정기적으로 인공 혈액팩을 제공할 예정일세.
The higher office will now be regularly supplying you with artificial blood packs. Hohenheim approached us after spending a while vigorously scribbling something in his notes.
일반 혈액과 성분도 비슷하고 수급에도 전혀 문제가 없는 방향으로 말이지.
Do you want to see what I cooked? Well, what I baked?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
The blood substitute will be very similar to real blood in terms of composition.
Oh.
And we won't have any issues with supply.
There's marshmallow. There's marshmallow.
Yes. Burnt marshmallows. They look so good.
섭취 없이 그저 정신력으로만 버텨낼 수 있을 거라는 생각은
Yeah,
하지
babe.
않았으리라
It is
믿네.
supposed to be a Swedish
I
chocolate
don't
cake.
suppose you actually believe that mere willpower will be enough to withstand the surge.
실제로 본인은 지금까지 잘 참아오고 있었네만.
Drama? What drama? What drama, Angie? I've done well suppressing it thus far.
맞네. 그리고 그것이 언젠가의 LCB가 맞닥뜨리게 될 대형 폭탄의 불붙을
Indeed,
심지어도
that
되지.
was precisely the wick attached to the ticking time bomb within the LCB.
오늘 자네가 한 것처럼 그 억제구는 너무도 손쉽게 벗어버릴 수 있기도 하고.
Must I remind you that the soundness of this limiter of yours is quite tenuous, as today's events have demonstrated?
잠재적 위험을 해소하기 위해 일부러 실험을 강행했다는 건가요, 호엘나인?
Wow, look at me, I'm rainbow now.
Yay!
Is it your implication that the purpose of conducting this reckless experiment was to determine the full extent of the latent danger?
그렇다기엔 저 녀석은 그냥
Sam is now gay.
소화하려는 것 같았는데.
So true.
I mean, he's dating me. Of course he's gay. I don't have a gender. I can be any gender. So at a point in time, Sam would be gay.
Hard.
My immediate thought. I guess I'll post that in memes.
Where? Oh, in your server, got it.
Nothing's changed. That was my immediate thought. I'm not gay though, so unfortunately.
But I'm gender fluid, so when I feel like I'm a guy, you're kind of gay, because you're
I'm
still
kind of
dating
gay.
me. No matter what my gender is, right?
True.
Dater's homosexual.
That doesn't mean I'm gay though.
It does.
It's called
No.
Schrodinger's homosexual.
No.
You don't know, Sam. You don't know if you're gay or not unless if you ask. What's Luna's current gender?
What is your current gender, Luna?
I am in my femboy fit. So what do you think?
Dang, that's kind of gay. It's kind of gay.
Really? You're dating me, and I'm kind of gay. So what does that make you?
Kind of gay.
Yeah, exactly. See?
Dang it.
Okay,
Hey, that's a hate. Don't you say it, Engine. That's a hate crime.
Huh? What's a hate crime?
I don't know. And whatever Engie's gonna say.
Hold up. Isn't a hate crime where you attack someone for like when someone attacks another person for like their skin color or religion?
I mean, it just does. You don't have to attack them.
이 정도의 위험 요소인 줄 알았더라면
Could also be vandalism or mean comments. I don't know if mean comments would ever be charged like that, but
mean comments as
only if you're in the UK.
Oh yeah, only if you're UK. If they don't care about freedom.
Then if in UK, then you can be charged with a hate crime for posting for memes or mean things. Call it merely the auspices of opportune convenience. Auspice of opportune convenience? This risk factor had to be measured sooner or later. Had I known the full extent of the danger she posed, I would have immediately requested a forceful summoning of your department.
대신 몰랐던 만큼 많은 정보를 얻을 수는 있었지만
Of course, as large as this void of unknown was, we were able to fill it with much new information.
혈기에 대한 보고서와 이번 실험 결과를 비교해보면 몇 가지 분석을 할 수 있네.
Certain analyses can be drawn by comparing the report regarding blood feeds in this very experiment.
가령 자네가 겪었다는 하위 권속 혈귀 전체의 욕구가 포함된 갈증.
Let us discuss the thirst you experience first. For example, the combined desire of every lower kindred.
분명 나만차랜드에서의
Indeed, it is true. The Munchian kindred,
죽음을 맞이했지만
Munchigan,
자식되는 것들의 목소리를 들었을 걸세.
Munchigan kindreds have been completely eradicated due to the events at La Manchaland. But you still heard the voices of your children,
One is
yes?
threatening to tie me down in a straitjacket and like behind my ears.
In what?
What?
In what behind your ears?
Like
Nasty.
she's threatening to tie me down in a straitjacket.
Oh damn.
And then lick me behind my ears, help me.
What? Just wear. We should probably put in earmuffs.
What?
What are you trying to say?
피에 담긴 강한 구속력.
I aim to discuss the powerful binding force contained within blood.
LCD에서 보낸 협력
LCD's cooperative report explains that blood is not merely a carrier of nutrients, but something more. That it contains certain abstract values as well.
두루뭉술한 보고서라고 볼멘 소리를 늘어놓자 그 현장 추리 팀장이라는 작자가
What's the
밝힌
bet?
내용이 또 놀라웠지.
Just tell him, Soul. Just tell him.
Yeah, that's a lie.
We sent in a complaint that the report was far too vague in its wording, and we received a reply from their on-site investigative reasoning team
My
leader,
source is that
spat
I
out,
made it up.
the contents of which were equally fascinating.
그들의 욕구, 즉 갈증은 가문의 피에 녹아들고 새겨져 있는 것과 마찬가지라더군. 그것을 혼자 짊어지는 것은 무거운 일이니 가족을 늘려가며 그 중압감을 나눠 짊어지니 일반적이지.
This desire of their kind, this thirst, is something that may as well be imbued and imprinted in the familial bloodline. Normally, the weight of that thirst is far too heavy for any individual to bear, which is why they propagate to bear the unbearable burden together.
가문의 핏줄이 단 하나 생존한 상황에서 전부 나누어졌던 것이 한 점으로 합쳐졌을 때 이성을 유지하는 건 어려운 일일 테지.
But considering that all of that the desire is now focused onto an individual, on account of the extinction of her entire family line, it is easy to see why her hold to sanity was so easily broken, no matter the strength of her will.
가문의 권세를 다시 일으켜야 한다는 책임감, 중압감, 의무감.
She alone was made to bear the responsibility, the pressure, the duty of having to raise the family once again.
그리고 그것들이 어느 방향으로도 실현되지 못하고 있는 것에 대한 갈증.
And because none of those needs are currently met, there comes the endlessly exacerbating thirst, and more thirst.
그런 무형의 가치가 자네들 혈귀에게는 혈액이라는 이름으로 보존되고 있다니 경이로울 수밖에.
It is quite fascinating to see how your kind preserves these very abstract values in the physical form of blood. The mere word thirst does quite the insufficient job describing the intensity with which you have lost control. This is my oversight, I must admit. I do respect your efforts to be liberated from nature. I truly do. But I also maintain that it is highly advisable for you to regularly consume the provided blood packs.
알겠네.
Understood.
하지만 언젠가는 로신한테서 내리고
But one day, I was to dismount from Roshinante
땅을 밟고 걸어보고 싶군.
and walk bare feet and feel the earth under my own skin.
그래도 한 가지 긍정적인 사실은 확실하게 정립할 수 있었지.
If I was able to establish one positive fact from this exercise, however,
무엇을?
what might that be?
신발을 벗어도 그걸 죽을 때까지 죽어서도 막아주는 자들이 있다는 건 말이야.
That there are those who would, quite literally, throw their lives on the line to stop you even if you were to take off your shoes.
즉, 다른 부서에서 별도로 통제하지 않아도 될 것 같다는 뜻이지.
In other words, I don't believe it to be necessary for other departments to exercise any separate control over you.
결과를 직접 눈으로 보았으니 보고서엔 이렇게 써야겠어.
Well, now that I've heard a first-hand account of your conditions, I'll write the following in the report.
아직 불안정한 상태지만 본인의 노력 그리고 주위 환경의 노력 여하에 따라 충분히 통제 가능하다고.
Still quite unstable, yet with the effort from the subject herself, and the efforts from various other environmental factors, this subject has been deemed sufficiently controllable.
다시 한번 말하지만 나는 노력을 가상하게 여기네.
Once again, I do respect your efforts, or any kind of effort, really.
해본 적이 없거든.
Because I've never had much use for it myself. Don Quixote took a deep breath and turned to face the sinners. By then, her eyes had regained their usual softer look. But sorrow was seeping through the tone of her voice. Despite her theatrical manner of speech returning, her tone reminded me of our time at La Mancha Land.
모두들 미안하네. 앞으로는 로신한테를 신발을 벗을 일이 없도록 노력하겠네.
My deepest apologies, dearest friends. Forsooth, I shall ever persevere to see that Roshinante, my shoes, are never to be removed again.
야, 방향이 잘못됐잖아.
Lass, you're looking at it all wrong.
언젠가 그 누런 운동화를 벗고 다닐 수 있도록 노력해야지.
You're going to remove those shoes one day, yeah? That's what you're going to persevere towards. Okay.
Did he just say potatoes and leave?
Yes.
Salad.
Yes, he did.
Bruh, where did the other idiot go?
I was really tempted to say something and then leave too.
That would be funny.
It would have been fun. Yeah.
그래야지.
Verily. I think she left with a brief, quiet laughter.
그런데 나리
Manager Esquire.
혹시 본인에게 말해주지 않은 것이 있는가?
Perchance, is there aught thou concealest from my knowledge? What do you mean? I don't think so? It's no coincidence that at this very moment I notice Faust looking my direction. I don't know if I made the right choice here, but Faust nodded lightly, as though to say that I did. I stopped hesitating, and the tick-tocking noise came to a stop.
그렇다면 되었어.
Very well then. However, I can't help but admit that I felt some degree of anxiety as I watched Don Quixote walk away, as though nothing had happened. Finally. Well, that's where I'm into this stream. Welcome back, Soul.
Me when I lied straight to me when I lied to Lunas.
What?
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까. 그렇겠죠?
Hopefully I shouldn't even have to do very much grinding.
Yeah. You can just shard most of the IDs that are.
I already have all the IDs.
Hell yeah.
I sharded Gregor because I didn't want to. Because Rian-sang is really strong, and I didn't want to have to not use him in place of the level 15 LCE Ego Lantern. So I just have Gregor here. Bro thinks he's part of the team. Also, I would probably switch you for you, but I don't feel like getting.
Rian-sang truly is fucking insane.
I don't really feel like sharding. I need to shard. I need to get enough Faust ego shards for the ring ID. So do want both those.
I can't wait for the next Intervala.
Yeah, oh yeah, right. I was gonna watch the trailer.
Yeah. And someone fucking commented, "Your art." Ryoshi really did just say your art insists upon itself.
It insists upon itself. Hold on, let me get that. Let me see if I can get that up. It insists upon itself.
Didn't you say you're gonna go do research?
The soul when he lies.
Me when I lie.
Anyway, I'm gonna be.
Ningo.
No, I'm gonna be watching the next Intervallo trailer.
Can't wait. Oh yeah, and the one after that, we're gonna see my fucking goat. One of my
Your
goats.
goat. Yeah, let me just close the. Let me just do that. And I can close the game. And then I can watch the trailer. We can watch the trailer. Nope, I do. I think I will. I think I will need to turn on browser volume though. Cause I usually have that turned off. There we go. Lesser painters are such mediocrities that they fail to recognize the beauty that lies in the grotesque. So true. They do little beyond painting the hell reflected in their eyes, and call that shallowness hell's beauty, or it was hell screen perhaps. So what's that art in the background? Oh, that's the. So it's the. Hey, that's what we just went through that. Listen closely, because I won't afford you another long-winded lesson. Your art is an overcomplicated pile of definition buried under symbols caked in patchworks of empty shells. Wow, it really does insist upon it. It insists upon itself. You and your art both talk too damn much. It insists upon itself, Saul. Oh, is he gone? He's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It insists upon itself, Luna. Oh wait, you can't see this crap.
Nope.
I'll restart then. Where is that? There you go.
Why is someone talking about this in the Project Moon server?
Positive punishment of a child? What does that mean? Okay.
Someone just started talking about that.
You know how it is. Anyway, you watching the stream now? Or the stream on Discord?
Limbus Company. What's wrong? You made it. You made it sound like you were uncomfortable.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. Excess is easy. Anyone can do it. The hard part is making it succinct. The art of abbreviation. Twining threads. Okay.
Wait, this Thursday?
No. That's in like 2 weeks.
God, I have an exam on that day.
Yeah, that's the third. That's gonna, well, technically, well, yeah, well, that actually for you that would be Thursday. Yeah, that's third, or closer to Thursday anyway. But yeah, that's in like 2 weeks.
I have an exam on that day.
Dang. Anyway, they really did go. It insists upon itself. Huh. Wild.
But that's really cool, though. I like the animation.
It insists upon itself. And that's where I'm ending. I might raid out though. How many people we got here? 3 people.
Why are you looking how many people we got? Stop.
So because I don't like to raid people who have bigger viewers. And I guess it doesn't really matter that much.
Oh, remember the guy we raided the other day when we were playing a game together?
No.
Okay, great. His name is Tux. Texted me. Does not ring a bell, does it?
Not really.
Okay. It's the guy who was like, he has half of his hair white and then the other half is black. Nope. I won't remember, do you?
I don't remember shit. Crap.
I'll send you his name. You could just go.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Oh, you
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not rating him though.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, good to know.
Alright, you'll have to resummon us.
I'm gonna raid someone else.
Oh god.
Okay.
It's like so I thought this would have been safe. 15 minutes. I know it would have been safe. 15 minutes. I know.
Oh right, I still have. Right, oh god, I can hear it. Right, I forgot to turn the browser. Forgot to turn the browser sound off. I forgot.
I can hear it.
Yeah, I
It was
know.
funny.
I know you could hear it. No, it dropped down. It dropped down to 2. Oh well, I've already committed to it. Oh, it says 3. Oh, it does say 3 now. Yay!
Yipee!
Yeah, she's playing Helldivers.
Oh.
So
Fun.
we're rating for Super Earth. But yeah, she's nice. Go raid her. And yeah,
Go raid her.
hope you
Go
all
support
had a
her.
good time. And I will see you tomorrow for Bloons, I think. I think it's because I told Parker I would play it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your days. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And I gotta wait a few seconds for Twitch to catch up, and then I will raid. I don't know how long exactly it takes, though. Bye. Yeah.
I can still hear it.
Well, I know you can hear it.